Hello, welcome to everyone who's watching, especially you. Now, I've just finished up with a reaction to a Swami Savapiriyananda video about focus. And when I was watching that, it really made me think of Krishnamurti because he talks a lot about attention and concentration and focus in some of the books he's read. So I thought, let me have a little look and see if there's any videos of him giving talks on that subject, and there is, of course. Thank you, YouTube. So I'm going to do a reaction, my first Krishnamurti reaction, which I'm really excited about because to me so far he is the best spiritual teacher that I've come across in terms of what he says has really resonated with me and influenced my life. So I'm excited to get into this one. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you know of any other good Krishnamurti videos because I'd love to do some more. This is in concentration is conflict, so already the title is interesting me. Let's see if what he says is in alignment with the last video. So if you haven't watched that one yet, I will leave a link somewhere, and yeah, maybe watch that one first and then come back and watch this one, and we'll see if they're talking about similar things. 1977.
In the investigation into what is meditation, freedom is absolutely necessary. Freedom from authority. Freedom psychologically, of course, I have to accept the authority of the policeman or the doctor or etc. That's irrelevant. From all authority. There is no teacher that's going to teach you what meditation is.
He's not even talking about attention right now. Concentration, maybe he is. But it's a good point. He says there's no teacher that's going to teach you what meditation is. Yet how many of us spend hours searching out teachers of meditation? What do you think about that?
When there is that freedom, you can proceed. What is necessary in the investigation of what is meditation, first, is it concentration, or is it attention, or is it awareness? You're following the three things: concentration, awareness, and attention.
I just lost concentration there because I was distracted by all the 70s outfits going on. So let's focus on what he's saying.
Right? You are in daily life, sir. Look at his daily life. When you concentrate, what takes place? Actually, your whole energy is focused on a particular point or on a particular page, right? When you concentrate, which is to put aside all interfering thoughts, right? Therefore, resist all other thoughts. You follow this? Right?
Do you follow
Even
this?
you must agree, sir. Right? So what happens then? That is, you are resisting in concentration. Right? But we are saying something totally different, which is, be aware of your thought. Aware. Don't choose in that awareness which thought you would like. Just be aware of it. And from that awareness comes attention. Attention implies that there is no center from which you are attending. This is really important to understand, because this is the essence of meditation.
I just have to say, I love how animated Krishnamurti always is. Yeah.
in concentration, there is a center, right, from which you are concentrating on a picture or an idea or on some image, etc. From a center, you're exercising energy in concentration. That means resisting, building a wall so that no other thought comes in. Therefore,
yeah, which is the same like I was trying to say in the last video about how we try and force children sometimes to concentrate on something, like maybe they're staring out the window in the school classroom and you're like, can you pay attention please, come on, concentrate, and it's like a forced concentration, isn't it? Then they try and shut out everything else that was naturally drawing their attention and try to falsify their attention onto something.
there's conflict, right?
Conflict.
There's conflict. When you resist anything, there must be conflict. When you say, I must think about that and I must not think about other things, your mind, your brain, your thought is wandering all over the place, right? So you try to pull it back and therefore there's conflict, constant conflict. To totally eliminate that, become aware of your thought. Say, for instance, I want to think about what? Think about my suffering. I want to think about it. In thinking about it, I'm distracted by the noise that's going on out there, or by a thought that comes in that I must see somebody tomorrow. Or so there is always a distraction going on, right? Now, become totally aware of this movement of distraction. I'm thinking about suffering, and then I think about...
Okay, so in the last video, he very much mentioned, and I said that also Eckhart Tolle said about not thinking about your suffering. And I'm guessing Krishnamurti probably isn't advocating we should all think about our suffering. He's using it as an example, but let's see where he's going with that.
Cleaning my shoes. Then leave suffering and look at your thought which wants to clean your shoes. So there is no conflict. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
You understand?
So
pursue each thought.
He doesn't understand.
And therefore there is no contradiction, no resistance about any thought. You understood this? Huh? So then out from that arises awareness. To be aware, you are aware then of all the movement of your thought.
Okay, so this resonates with something I've heard before about there being no such thing as a good thought or a bad thought, only thought, and that we place the judgment on the thoughts as good or bad. We shouldn't do that. And he's saying that if we're trying to focus on something and another thing comes into our thought stream, that we shouldn't try and resist it and push it out. We should become aware of it and almost give it the attention that is naturally being drawn to it, in order not to create a conflict within ourselves. That's how I'm understanding what he's saying. Like, let me know if that's what you're thinking as well.
You got it? Then, out of that awareness comes attention.
Okay.
Now, when you are attending to something really deeply, there is no center, is there? Have you watched? Now, wait a minute. If you are listening very attentively to what is being said, now, when you are attending with all your nerves, ears, giving all your energy to attending, is there a me? Is there?
And I think this is probably similar to the flow state that they were talking about, in terms of when you're so invested in that natural focus, not that you're sort of forcing yourself into it, that you don't have a centre from which that is coming, yourself isn't in that moment.
Not. You understand? So, in attention, there is no center from which you are attending. Whereas in concentration, there is a center. You get it? Well, it's up to you.
Let's go back to that bit. Say that again, JK.
Giving all your energy to attending, is there a me? Is there? Obviously not. You understand? So, in attention, there is no center from which you are attending. Whereas in concentration, there is a center. You get it?
So this is the difference he's saying between attention and concentration, and that we should be focusing on trying to maintain attention and not concentration, because concentration comes from the centre of which is ourself, whereas if we have full attention on something, there is no self. Am I getting that right? I like it anyway.
Well, it's up to you.
He's such a character. So thank you so much. That was the first of hopefully many JIDDU KRISHNAMURTI reactions on this channel. Like I said, if you have any more that have really sparked you, leave them in the comments, because we love Sadhguru, but it can't all be Sadhguru over here, okay? And JK for me is currently one of the top guns. In concentration is conflict. Let me know how you thought what he said either agreed or didn't agree with what the last video was saying about focus. Hope you are all having a great week, and catch you on the next video. So subscribe and hit the notification bell so you see when it comes up. I'm really going to try and not let it be another 2 weeks. Bye.